Hello guys, my name is Balkrishna Srivastav and welcome to Code with BK. So in this video we write C++ code solution for LeetCode problem number 48, rotate image. So before we begin, it is a request to please subscribe to my channel. Okay. So this is the question. Take a minute and give this a reading. Alright. So you are given a 2D array, okay, of size n into n. It's a matrix representing an image that they say, and you have to rotate the image 90-degree clockwise in place. Alright. So if this 3 by 3 matrix represents your image, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 becomes 7, 4, 1, 8, 5, 2, 9, 6, 3. Right. So if you observe closely, the first row 1, 2, 3 becomes the last column. 4, 5, 6, the second row becomes the second last column, and similarly the last row 7, 8, 9 becomes the first column, 7, 8, 9 in your resulting matrix. Okay. So the best solution for this problem is to find the transpose first and then reverse each row, and you can get to that solution by observing the given image and the rotated image. In the given image, your first row is 1, 2, 3 and your last column is 1, 2, 3. In the transpose, the first row becomes the first column. Okay, second row becomes the second column, third row becomes the third column. So the rows are being placed as columns in the resulting matrix, which is good. It is clear, which happens in the transpose as well. But the order of columns is reversed. Right? So when we create transpose of this n by n matrix, 1, 2, 3, which is the first row, becomes the first column in the transpose. Similarly, 4, 5, 6, which is the second row, becomes the second column, and 7, 8, 9, which is the third row, becomes the third column. And in a rotated image, the order of the columns is reverse of what it is in the transpose. Okay, so all you have to do is find transpose, okay, in place, and then reverse each row. Okay, reverse the order of columns. All right. So if we take this example of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so when you find transpose, okay, row becomes columns. So 1, 2, 3 is your first column. Okay, 4, 5, 6 is your second column. Okay, 7, 8, 9 is your third column. And you don't have to worry about the dimensions because the given question says it's a square matrix n by n. Okay, so the number of columns and the number of rows will remain the same in the given matrix and the transpose and eventually the rotated matrix as well. Okay, and then you have to reverse each row. Okay, that is, you have to reverse the order of columns. Okay, so 1, 4, 7 becomes 7, 4, 1, 2, 5, 8 becomes 8, 5, 2, and 3, 6, 9 becomes 9, 6, 3. Okay, which is what we are looking at: 7, 4, 1, 7, 4, 1, 8, 5, 2, and 9, 6, 3. Okay, all right, this is what we want. So all we do is find transpose, and to find transpose in place, all you have to do is iterate this part of the array. Okay, and do matrix ij is equals to matrix ji. Okay, because if you do the entire thing, then it becomes the same array. All right. Okay, so all you have to do is, for int I equal to 0, for each row we can store n as matrix dot size. Okay, l less than n, I plus plus. For int j equal to I, okay, we don't start from j equal to 0, we start from ith column in ith row. J is less than n, j plus plus. Swap I jth element with j ith element. Swap. Temp is a matrix of ij. Matrix of ij is equal to matrix of ji, and matrix of ji equal to temp. Okay, so this will give you the transpose of this matrix within the same original matrix in place. Okay, not using any auxiliary array here. And then we reverse each row. So for each row, okay, we iterate from the first index, okay, till the half of this row. Okay, we say int temp is matrix of ij. Okay, so the row number is I, so you say reverse ith row. Okay, so in order to reverse this row, you swap ijth element with I n minus j minus 1th element. Okay, so you say matrix of ij is matrix of I n minus j minus 1. Okay, and then you say matrix of n minus j minus 1 is temp. Okay, basically saying pick up the ith element from the front of the row, pick up the ith element from the end of the row and swap them. Okay, all right, and this is all your code is supposed to do. Okay, so when you test this, hoping we have not done any silly mistakes. All right, works. Submitting this. All right, okay, works, beats 100%. Okay, now the basic question that comes into your mind, that how will you conclude to this point that you have to find transpose and then reverse each row? You can infer that by comparing these two matrices, where you see each row is becoming a column, but first row is becoming the last column and the last row is becoming the first column. So rows becomes column in transpose. That is where we get that from. Okay, and then we reverse the order of the columns. Okay, that is reversing each row. All right, so this was the solution to this problem, and I hope you liked it. This was helpful. If there is any doubt, there's a part you don't understand, please let me know in the comments. I always try to answer all your comments, and you can always let me know in the comments if there's a question you want me to solve or if there's a concept you want to discuss. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.